Good morning, third grade. I hope you guys have had a good weekend. Hopefully you are ready because extended spring break is done, unfortunately. But now we get to get back to school. I do want to start by saying I am so excited already and so impressed with all the pictures of the work that you were doing. I must say, I think the Oreos were our all-time class favorite. I saw lots of different types of pictures of Oreos and ice cream and flaming hot Cheetos and Nutella and Cheez-Its. So those were some of the big ones that I saw. But third grade, you guys did a wonderful job on Friday, making sure that you were turning in all your work. I am so impressed that a lot of you have folders already and notebooks that you are using from working from home on all your schoolwork, which is really exciting. So you guys did a really good job. I am very impressed. Thank you to you, and parents, thank you to you as well. I really appreciate you guys being that teacher at home. It means a lot. So now we're going to go over this week's schedule, and you're also going to see, so I'm really going to dive into tomorrow's. So tomorrow is Monday, and I'm going to walk you through tomorrow's schedule. My plan is every day I will post a video for the following day. So today is Sunday, and I will explain Monday's schedule to you. Then tomorrow I'll post a video explaining Tuesday's schedule. So hopefully this makes it easier on parents as well, that you guys have the schedule and me describing everything the day before, excuse me, the day before we do the lesson. Got the coffee again. We're ready, third grade. All right, so you're going to see me go down into the corner again, and I'm going to start by walking you guys through how you have access to our schedule. Hello, I'm here. Okay, so we're starting on Google. If you have any students at Kaimaloa, all of the schedules are now on third grade, they are on the school website. So if you just go to Kaimaloa Elementary, and then you click ours. This works on the phone or on the computer. It takes a second to load, so you just have to give it a minute. Excuse me, but this is our school website. And then what is going to be pulling up is there is going to be a screen right here, and it says Distant Learning Resources. This works on phones, because I've done it on my phone. It works on tablets and computers. You're just going to click it. And it's immediately going to take you to this week, which we're on March 30th through April 3rd. And then you're going to see all of the different grade levels. You're going to see all the different classes and resources that we have on here. So this works if you have any other students in kindergarten. You can access every student's to-do list for the week. So you're going to click third grade. And you're going to see that our schedule is for the whole week, and this is for every third grader at Kaimaloa. So going down, so remember these are our columns. We have Monday's schedule, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. You are also going to see that we have some in blue and we have some in black. The blue is your online. Okay. So what that means is if you have access to iReady, I would rather have you be doing the online portion of it. However, iReady only works on computers. You cannot access iReady through an iPad or a phone, unfortunately. So let's say you have an iPad at home and you don't have a computer, then you're going to do your offline, okay? And your offline assignment is you're just going to read for 20 minutes. You can pick an epic book to read for 20 minutes. You can pick a free choice reading book. It is completely up to you, but you're just going to read for 20 minutes. And then you're just going to write a quick response. So, did you like the story? Explain why or why not in 5 sentences. You do not have to do both of these. Okay, so see how it says reading? You have your online activities and your offline activities. You do not have to do both the iReady and the reading for 20 minutes. If you want to, that's more than you can definitely do that, but we are not going to be doing both. Okay, I just want you to pick the one that you have access to. Again, iReady, the hours, it does not turn on until 7:30 in the morning, and then it clicks off. It has our regular school hours, or the only hours that iReady is working, and it only works on computers, unfortunately. But again, if you have a computer, if you have a tablet, you can always do the offline, which is just reading for that 20 minutes. I also skipped this skills portion up here. You'll notice that it goes across the whole week. And what that means is every single day for 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to be practicing your multiplication and division facts. Now, what that looks like is we put on here that you can create your own deck of flashcards. You can have your siblings or your parents quiz you. You can also do I Excel, but I really want you to challenge yourself. So think about before we went on break, you guys were all taking your multiplication tests. You can practice those facts, but I want you to challenge yourself, okay? 10 to 15 minutes every single day. Just be practicing your multiplication or division. Okay, so this is every day. Again, you can see that it goes across for the whole week. And then the column right here for math or for reading on Monday, if you have access, you're doing an iReady lesson. And then if you do not have access, you're just going to read for 20 minutes and write a response. For your iReady, we put complete your required number of lessons assigned by your teacher for each week. So right before break, we retook our diagnostics, so that number had changed. If you need help or if you have a question, your third grade, you should know, because remember we did our newsletter saying with what your new color was. But for reds, it's 4 lessons a week. For yellows, it's 3. And for greens, it is 2 lessons per week. So again, you are more than welcome to do more, but you do not have to do both of these. Okay, so now moving on to our writing. Now, writing is for the whole week long. You can see that it continues. And all you're doing is you are writing a letter. So your teachers miss you all so much. I miss you more than you know. For writing this, we would like you to write a letter to your teacher telling them all about your spring break. Please, in this letter, please include your date, your greeting to your teacher. So I gave your example of dear, capitalization, organization, punctuation, and spelling. Include a summary of your week. What did you do? What problems you encountered? Solutions you tried? Questions you have? How are you feeling? I really want it to be at least 6 sentences. Can it be more? Absolutely. But at least 6 sentences. And one of those sentences must be a question. Don't forget your proper punctuation with that. And then you are going to be including a farewell. Right here, I gave you kind of a rough outline of the way that I want you guys to structure it for the week. So Monday, write the rough draft of your letter. So third grade, I actually wrote a rough draft of a letter for all of you. Let me pull that up. So here we go. So remember, this is my rough draft. It's my sloppy copy. Okay. So as you can see, I'm sure you're all already seeing some of the mistakes that I made on here, but that's okay, because when I look at my schedule for the week, third grade, Monday just says write a rough draft. Tomorrow on Tuesday, I'm going to be editing it, okay? So make your sloppy copy as your first draft. So, dear third graders, I had a really fun spring break. Over break, I went to the beach with our friends. I also got some sad news. I found out that Diesel, my dog, needs surgery on his mouth. I was able to get him some medicine, but he will still need surgery. I know that his vet will take great care of him. Did you have a good break? I'm really sad that I can't see all of you for a few weeks, but I know that it's very important that we stay home in order to stay healthy. I can't wait to see you all in a few weeks. Sincerely, Miss Garton. So third grade, I know that as you are looking at my writing as my sloppy copy, you're going, oh my goodness, Miss Garton, I see some capitals missing, some punctuation, some big spelling mistakes. Third grade, that's okay. It's my sloppy copy. It's my first draft, okay? Tomorrow, I will show you our editing marks. So you guys are actually going to see me edit this writing, and I'm going to remind you guys how we do that. Another thing I want you to notice is look at your sloppy copy. I skipped lines, okay? We do that as a tool to help us as we are writing these rough drafts. So if I do need to do editing marks or cross words out and put the correct spelling above, I have that room too. So just remember, make sure that you are skipping lines as you are doing the sloppy copy. So that is your writing for the week. Tomorrow is going to be your write your rough draft. Then on Tuesday, it is going to be the revise of your edit. I do not want this until Friday. Okay, don't try to get this all done in one day. I want you to do a little bit each day. So that is why I provided with you this outline. Okay, so Monday will be the write the rough draft, which you just saw that I did as an example. Then on tomorrow, we're going to revise and edit. I have my rough drafts right here. I can't live stream or show you exactly how I'm going to edit it, so I'm going to take a picture of it like I just did with all the editing marks. So I have this ready for us to edit. Then I will write my second draft on a new sheet of paper, fix any of those mistakes. And then I'm going to re-edit. I'm going to edit it again on Thursday. This can be a time when I have mom or dad help me edit it, just to look over my writing before I write my final copy on Friday. Okay, again, this is going on all week long. So as you see, we have all week long. So this is not due until Friday. Okay, now we're moving down into math. Okay, this kind of looks like a lot for math right now, but again, we have our online and we have our offline options. So for online, if you have access to iReady, I would really, really love it if you guys worked on your iReady math lessons. You can click these links and it will take you to the actual website. Okay, so this is my teacher login, but it will take you right there. Same with the iReady reading. If anything written in blue that's underlined, that means that there's a link. So I can click right here and it takes me to my link. So scrolling down, if you have access to iReady, I would like you to be working on your iReady required math lessons. And then after that, you have an iExcel lesson math W.2. Okay, this week we are going to be working with fractions. So if I click this, it's underlined. So this is my account. And I sign in, it's W2, okay? Look at this, third grade. Remember how I always show you how many questions we have answered on iExcel? Look at this, we are at 71,000 questions. Pretty cool. Over 243 hours spent on iExcel. That's really cool, third grade. And as I scroll down, I can see, I'm not gonna show you guys, but I can see all of the questions that you guys have been answering. And awesome, I'm so proud of you. So for, it said W2, so I'm gonna go to learning, then math, because this is math, grade 3, and W2. So an important thing with W2 is you're going to see that some of them don't have numbers and it says new. These are new activities. So be very, very careful when you are clicking the one that you want. You want W2. Now, third grade, if you want to try these new ones, they are fun. You click the activity and you actually get to make fractions. But there are 3 new ones. It's making halves, thirds, and fourths, 6 and 8ths, and halves, thirds, fourths, 6 and 8ths. So those are some fun new ones. Anytime it says new, there's not going to be a number. It's just a new resource for you. So you guys are going to be doing W2. So if I click this, okay, this is the lesson that I am going to be working on for W2. So use the fraction bar to complete the sentences below. The fraction bar has blank equal parts. So if I were to look at this 1, 2, I see that it is 2 equal parts. Each part is blank. It's a fraction. Denominator down. Okay, so I have to think about how many numbers I have. So I know my denominator is 2 and each part is. So if I were to shade in this part right here, what fraction is that? That would be 1 out of 2, or 1/2. Okay, so the fraction bar has 2 equal parts. Each part is 1/2 of the whole, because remember, the whole is the whole thing. My numerator is the number that is on top. It is the number that is shaded in. And my denominator down. Okay, it's the number that's down, and it's the numbers within your whole. Okay, so that would be when I submit this. So again, very similar. It's just practicing working with those fraction models. So I'm going to click back now to our schedule. Perfect. So that is your iExcel math. You only need to do W2. Then if you do not have iReady capability, here is your word problem of the day. So Miss Warner ordered a cheese pizza for dinner. When the pizza arrived, it was cut into 8 slices. If Miss Warner eats 3 slices of pizza, what fraction of the pizza is remaining? Okay, so third grade, something I want to point out is that these are the offline. So if you do not have access to Wi-Fi, this can be your option. But let's say that you have access to Wi-Fi. Let's say you have your phone or you have a tablet, but you don't have a computer, so you can't sign into iReady. If you cannot sign into iReady, but you can get into iExcel, I want you to do the word problem and iExcel. It's only one iExcel lesson, but I would like you to do both, okay? And again, that's if you can't get into iReady. If you can do iReady, that's perfect. Do your iReady and then your W-2. If you cannot sign into iReady, you're going to do your word problem of the day and your W-2, okay? You do not have to do all of these. If you want to, that's awesome. If you're like, Miss Garten, I want to do an iReady lesson, I want to do the iExcel lesson and the word problem of the day, that's awesome. That is completely up to you guys, okay? So again, this is all for Monday, so I will go over tomorrow's schedule tomorrow. And the last thing you're going to notice down here is we have science and social studies. Now we are rotating between the two. So one day you will do a science and the next day you will do a social studies. So for tomorrow, we are doing science. You can see that social studies is gray. That means you have no social studies tomorrow. So if you have access to the internet, you're blue, which is your online, you're going to go to iExcel and you're going to do ecosystems. Okay, that's ecosystems P1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you do not have iExcel or internet access, you are going to talk with a partner or someone in your family. You can do a cousin, mom or dad, about why you think the environment is important and what are the steps you can take to help the environment. So think about where we live. Our environment, we have ocean all around us. So why is it important that we take care of our ocean? Why is it important that we pick up litter? All of that. So what are the steps that we could take in order to make our environment clean, to make it better, and to make everyone enjoy it a little bit more? If you have your iExcel here, so I'm going to sign back in. Okay, then I'm going to go to learning. Then I'm going to go to science up here at the top, grade 3. Scroll down, and we have ecosystems right here. So tomorrow you're going to do all of these ecosystems. Okay, so I'm going to click it and it's going to open up. So get started, challenge, collect 7 tokens. Sounds great. Let's do it, 3rd grade. So select the wetland ecosystem. Hint, wetlands also have land that is covered in water. Okay, covered in water. This ecosystem has land that is covered with water during most of the year. Soil is rich in nutrients, other water ecosystems nearby. Okay, so thinking about this up here, it has land that is often covered in water. So I want to think about both of those. In 3rd grade, when I look at this second part, it says soil that is rich in nutrients. This word rich doesn't mean rich in money. It means that it has a lot of it. So when you think about rich in terms of money, he's very rich. You would say he has a lot of money. So when it says rich in nutrients in this example, it means that it has a lot of nutrients. And nutrients are what, as people, we need to survive, to be healthy. So it's also the same with plants. So the soil has all of the nutrients that the plants need. Or is a wetland, it's water at the bottom of the ocean, no sunlight, animals that crawl or stick to the ground. So when I look at this, it has land and water. I think that this first one is going to be my better option between the two of those. But both of these are really cool pictures. So I'm going to click submit. Good work. Okay. Then I'm going to keep going. All right. So select the temperate deciduous forest ecosystem. We got some big words going on here, 3rd grade. So hint, temperate deciduous forests change temperatures from season to season. Okay, so I want to think about season to seasons, the temperatures change. Those are the 2 really important things that I see up here that I want to think about when I'm answering my questions down here. So this ecosystem has land that is covered with water during most of the year. Soil is rich in nutrients, other water ecosystems nearby. Okay, well that didn't talk about change in temperatures or season to season. This ecosystem has warm, wet summers and cold, wet winters. Okay, I get my different seasons and temperatures. Soil is rich in nutrients and only has a few types of trees. So based on the hint that I am given up here, I would say that B is my correct answer. Okay, so as you guys are working through this, I want you to use these hints as a tool to help you. Okay, what is it saying up here? Because it's giving you these hints for a reason. So use them to help you eliminate or to pick the better option. Okay, so looking at our schedule, we're clicking back. Isn't this cool that you can see my computer screen as we're doing this together? Pretty awesome. So as we're looking back at our schedule, that is our ecosystem, that is our science for the day. And then that is our only assignments for the day. Okay, so because you have no social studies. Also down here at the bottom, you can see I already shared a lot of these links with mom and dad on Class Dojo, but these will also take you to, if you click them, it will take you directly to that link. So that Wonderopolis that we love so much, if I were to click Wonderopolis, it brings it up right here, which is really cool. So I'm going to click back. So if you have extra time or you're bored and want something to do, you have all of these resources with the links included down here at the bottom. Okay, so again, looking at our schedule, tomorrow, which is Monday, March 30th, break is officially done. You're going to practice your multiplication or division facts for 10 to 15 minutes. For reading, you are either doing an iReady lesson or you are reading for 20 minutes and writing a reader's response. You can do an epic story. You can do a chapter book you have at home. You can read to a sibling. It does not matter. I just want you reading. Then you're going to write your first draft of your letter to me. Then for math, you have an iReady lesson. If you do not have access to a computer, which is okay, you're not going to have access to iReady, which means you're going to do your word problem and your iExcel. But if you do have access to a computer, you're going to work on this iReady assignment. If you want to do all three of these, you are more than welcome to. I know how much we love word problem of the day. And then the last thing that you have tomorrow is science, which you're going to do ecosystems, which was what I just showed you. P1, P2, P3, P4, and P5. Or if you do not have access to iExcel, you are going to talk with a partner about why you think the environment is important and what steps you can take to help the environment. So that is our schedule for tomorrow. I will be posting a video. Tomorrow for the schedule on Tuesday. So hopefully that helps, that I'm posting it the day before. So if there's any questions or anything about our schedule, that I can answer them for you. I know this video is a little bit longer, but because I am walking you through our day, I want to take plenty of time to answer any of those questions and slow down as we work through it. So third grade, I miss you all so much. I am so proud of all the work that you guys did on Friday, and I'm excited to see what you guys get done today. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you in my video tomorrow. Bye.